In this quick video, I'm going to go over how to set up widget logic using the widget options to show or hide a specific widget based on a custom field's value. So the plugin you will need to install is the widget options plugin, which is free from the WordPress repository. And once you get that installed, you go over it, and once you set up on your widgets, you'll notice now on all your widgets, which I've already got one here, in all your widgets you'll notice you'll have this little added section here. So as you can tell, I've already added a custom HTML widget on here. It says, "Are you strong? I'm strong." And so let me go ahead and show you how that looks real quick. And you'll see over here on the right we have where it says, "Are you strong? I'm strong." So now what we're going to do is set some logic in here to show if a value from a field based on a condition. So in here you'll see you have these different tabs. You're going to want to click on this configuration one here, and then it'll probably land you on the miscellaneous. What you want is this logic tab right here. So this logic tab is where you can actually input PHP code to return a value back to it. Now the way that this plugin works is whatever you return from here in this widget logic, it needs to return false to tell the widget to not show. So I'm going to say that again just so you guys understand. It needs to return a false value when you want it to tell the widget to not show. So quick and easy way to do this, which I've already got this set up, is with this code right here. And this is basically a PHP function to get a value. You'll notice I've got the job hide widget field right here. That is a custom field I created, which is basically a checkbox. And I've already updated that listing to have that checkbox checked. And so you can get this example code from the documentation in the link of this video. But as you can see, what we're doing here is we're first, move this down a little bit. What you can see here is what we're doing first is we're getting the custom field value for this meta key. You can either get the ID right here, you can pass null, and it'll return, the function here will automatically detect the ID. Now you may have issues with this if your theme or another plugin you're using adds like a recent jobs or something else that modifies the WordPress query. But if you have problems with it, just open a ticket. I'll see what we can figure out. Then you'll notice the second one here is an array that tells it to output as value. We want that to do that because we only want it to return the value. We don't want it to do any formatting or anything of the sort. So you'll notice all this is doing is it's assigning this variable here to this field. So if this field is checked, this variable is going to have a value of 1. If this field wasn't checked, it's either going to return false or it's going to have a 0 in it. Now what you'll notice I'm doing here is I'm returning back through this method, I'm returning empty. So if hide is empty, so when hide is empty, that means an empty value is 0, false, an empty string, anything like that. So basically what it's telling is it's saying, okay, if this is empty, then I want you to show it. If it's not empty, then I want to hide it. But as I said, it has to return a false value to prevent it from hiding. So on this listing, this value is actually going to be 1. So when I'm using empty here, what it's saying is, no, this is not empty, so it returns false back to this widget logic. So we'll go ahead and save this. And once that finishes saving, then I'll go ahead and refresh the page. And we'll come back over here, refresh the page, and it's gone. Now you can use really any kind of PHP in here to generate a false or a true value as to whether or not you want this widget to show. This is just a quick example of this. I'll probably add some helper functions to do some of this in an upcoming release, but for now, this is a quick and easy way to get it done.